Hello everybody. This is a video I've been thinking about doing for quite some time now. It's been preying on my mind for a good while about the state of the country and the state of people and why people are killing each other, wanting to kill each other, or it's so offensive to each other. I think I just want to put a couple of points forward here because it's not just about me, it's about everybody really, because I'm really concerned for the future of not only my children, but also your children, everybody's children. Where is this country going to be in a few years? To start this, it's not an ego thing. This is genuine concern. I'm going to take us back a bit. I was obviously born to an Italian immigrant who came over to the country in the 50s to work, and work hard he did, through a lot of stress, constantly picked on, constantly bullied wherever he worked, which forced him into buying a business then, and we bought a shop in Colne, where I grew up. But he didn't stop there. He was constantly abused. The shop window was smashed. We were abused as kids. He was attacked on numerous occasions. At one point, 3 guys beat the shit out of him and then smashed him up, bottle over his head while he was on the floor. Now, I grew up seeing that, but it didn't give me this hatred towards the people that was doing it. I don't know how I saw it, if I'm really honest, but what I can't get is with today's society, I don't know, I don't want to use the word snowflakes because I think it's overly used already. But I think one message I want to get across to people is if you think it's tough now, you have no idea. You have no idea at all. Now, don't get me wrong, when I was growing up, I had 1 or 2 run-ins with police, well, quite a few run-ins with police, and as I grew up and, into my adulthood as well. But if I got pinched and got slapped around a cell a few times, I didn't think of going home and telling my mum and dad so they could sue him or get the guy's job. They're the thin blue line, yeah? Okay, I've never been the fondest person of the police, but they've got a job to do. And if you come home one day you've been burgled or one of your family members have been assaulted or, a worst case scenario, killed, who would you ring? You ring the police. Yeah, I see videos now of these little kids on estates. They're kicking police cars, they're throwing bricks at them, they're setting fire to them. Little message to you. You wouldn't have lasted 2 minutes in my day, yeah? And I'll tell you for why. Because the police in my day were big blokes, were big guys. You had to be 6 foot to join the police in my day. Now, you see them all sizing. There's a lot more women in the police now. Please don't say I'm being a misogynist or I'm being sexist in any way, yeah? But frontline policing, when things get tough, is a really tough job. Yeah, there are places for the women in the police force, I totally agree. Yeah? Frontline, perhaps not. Now, and then we see these riots going on, right? If you want to see riot for a reason, not because some drug dealing, flipping, wife beating guy from America gets killed by the police. He's not the first, he won't be the last. Yeah, and okay, yeah, it's brutality at its worst. But so you want to look at riots? Get on Google and Google Toxteth riots and Brixton riots in 1981. Yeah? They were brought about through massive tensions between the police and the black communities in them areas. They were rioting for a reason, yeah, because they were sick of the way they were being treated. Yeah? Now, that's their prerogative, and they got the answers, yeah? You go through Toxteth now, it's a completely different area to what it was, yeah? Really, and then moving on from that, there was the poll tax riots. Now, a lot of you younger ones won't know what this is. You pay your council tax now. They used to be called rates. Now, in Thatcher's time, she changed that to poll tax, which tripled the cost. There were riots all over the country, all including Colne, yeah? What they weren't doing, though, they weren't tearing down monuments. They weren't blaming anybody else. They were blaming the government. They didn't blame individuals for this. And that's the way it were. It were really, really tough. And I just find it, I'm really concerned that there's an utter lack of authority in this country now. Now, I don't want anybody blaming the Tories or Labour or any other political party, yeah? Because let me tell you something, yeah? I have never known in my lifetime any political party come through with the manifesto they promised to get elected. So it's not a new thing. They've all done it. And they'll always do it. So, if you want to make a difference, put yourself forward to local council to be elected as a councillor. and try and move up the ladder. Don't kick off about it on Facebook. And all. Don't come with your conspiracy theories and stuff. Let's deal with reality, not theories. Yeah? Let's get a grip. Because somebody needs to get a grip of this country and give it a good shake. Because things are not getting any better at all. You know, it is so difficult. So, for these young kids that have got an utter lack of authority, whose fault is it? Is it theirs? Now, if you look at Sigmund Freud, he said that childhood is the blueprint for life. And it's true. Completely true. Yeah? So is it the parents that are not disciplining them? Of course it is. Yeah? It's got to be down to that. You can't go to police cars and set fire to them in front of them because they know nothing's going to happen. Or if it does happen, they'll get, a 2-year suspended sentence. They're home same day, do it same again. And I don't get it. I genuinely don't get it. What we need is, what your generation needs is somebody strong who's going to put in place authority. This country has no backbone anymore. I don't know why. And, I went all through that as a child and it was horrific. Yeah, the discrimination was horrific. Yeah, and then people say I'm a racist. Racist against who? I've got to ask you that. It's as simple as that. But I genuinely wanted to just put this video forward because I am deeply, deeply concerned about the future. They wouldn't have lasted in our day, and I've got a lot of friends on Facebook who are the same age as me, or roughly the same age. They grew up in the same times. It were a lot tougher. I think the internet's got a lot to blame for it. And we've all been guilty of it. If the kids are playing up, stick them in front of a video. Don't take them out to Parkway Mall or, and go for a walk or, go to swimming baths or cinema or out, I think that's a lot to do with it. And I'm not an old fogey. I'm quite savvy. One thing I am is street savvy. Yeah, and I always have been. And I've been at the sharp end of a knife on more than one occasion, I can tell you that. Yeah? But we need to get a grip because our kids, there isn't a future. There isn't. There genuinely isn't. And then to cap it all off, we have people who go to foreign lands and risk their lives to keep us safe. Yeah? And then they're allowed to die on streets. Yeah? When was the last time you risked your life for somebody you've never met? Or millions of people, as it happens, that you've never even met? None of you. Me neither, to be fair. So I just think, and it's a call out to the current generation as much as anything, is you think it could be worse? It could. A lot worse. And it's getting worse. Now, this is not just for me. This is for everybody's children. Yeah. Like I said before, it's not an ego thing. It's been bugging me for weeks and I wanted to get this across. Stay safe, everybody.